Okay, I'm going to start off with some flashcard words. I'm going to give you a few seconds to read it and see if you could pronounce it. And then I'll say it. Good. Avraham. Avraham. And of course, that's commonly in English said as Abraham. How about this one? David. Great. Or David, of course.
Shamar.
Shamar. There's no vowels, but this is the root for shamar, which means to guard or to keep. And that is the word used when saying keep the Sabbath. It's actually guard the Sabbath. Who, which means he. So you've got some blue socks there for a boy. Who, he.
Clever. Shema.
Shema, which means hear or listen. Bait, which is house. Melech, which is king. Ish, yes, which means man. Zachar is he remembered.
That Melech man?
Yeah, well, the other one was Melech, which means king, and here this is the root for Malach, which means he reigned. He reigned. Ben, which means son. And this is the root for Amad, which is he stood. Maybe I should change the picture for this one. This is for he stood. Na'ar, and Na'ar is young man. So this is a picture of a young man's bike, and he's going to give some flowers to someone. All right, that's it. Okay, so this week's Torah portion is Re'eh, which means see, and it's found in Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 26 through 17. We'll just be going over the first few verses. Verses 26 through 28. And this is the English. We'll read that first. Behold, I set before you today a blessing and a curse. Okay. Oh, sorry. There we go. Okay. So this is a resh with a shiva, and we're going to pronounce the shiva with a quick eh sound. This is an aleph with a tzere, and this hey is silent. So can someone pronounce that word for me? Re'eh, re'eh. So this is see or behold. Sometimes it's translated behold, but behold is also hine. The Hebrew word hine is also sometimes translated as behold. The difference between hine and re'eh is re'eh is an actual verb, and it means look or see or behold. And hine is actually, it can also mean the word hear, H-E-R-E, like here it is, hine. Okay, so they're both translated the same way sometimes. Now this is a revi'i, and revi'i says, revi'i. So this re'eh is re'eh. Okay. And this is an aleph with a kamatz, a nun with a cholem, which says o. Kamatz says a. The cholem says o, like a short o sound. This is a chaf with a chirik, and this yud goes with a chirik. This all is said together. So can someone pronounce this word for me? Okay. might be a little hard, so I'll just go ahead and sound it out. This is a-no-chi. Anochi. And this means I, but it's a very exalted way to say I. Actually, you should only be used by someone who is like a king or, Hashem himself. And in modern Hebrew, I hear that Anochi is a term that is used to denote that someone is full of himself, a little bit prideful. So Anochi. So this should only be used to refer to Hashem or a very exalted figure. So Anochi means I, and this right here is the trope mark, and it is tevir. And tevir says tevir. So you would trope Anochi as Anochi. So this is Anochi. Okay, so behold I. And this is Anun with a cholem above it, which says O. So this is no. And this is a tav with a tsere and a nun sofit. This will all be said together, 10. So can someone say this word for me?
No
10, that's right. And that that means give, and it's masculine singular. But it usually, in the context of this verse, we'll say place or set, which is very similar still. So, behold, I set, or behold, I give. Okay, and this is a mercha right here, and remember the trope marks tell you the accented syllable of the word. So this is noten, and mercha says mercha. So noten says noten. So you can say it after me if you want to. If you don't want to, that's okay. If people are feeling shy today. Okay, this is a lamed, and this is a chirik, and this is li. This is a fe with a sheva, and this is going to be silent because sheva usually is silent in the middle of a word. So we're going to say this together. Lif, and this is a nun with a tsere and a yud. This is also together, and we're going to say ne, lif ne, and this is a chaf with a sorry, this escaped me now. What is the name of this word for this? Anyways, it says, it's a segol. There we go. It's a segol, and it says and this is a mem sofit. So this is together chem. So can someone say this word for me?
Lifnechem.
Good. Lifnechem, and this is a tipcha, and tipcha says tipcha. So this is lifnechem. Good. And this is literally to your face. Le is to, Pene is face, Penechem is your face, plural, lifnechem. But it really just means before you. So, Anochi noten lifnechem. Behold, I set before you. And this is a hey with a patak. This says ha. This is a yud with a cholem. And this vav is going to go with the cholem. It's just going to say o. And this is a mem sofit. So we'll say these three letters together. Yud, o, and m. Okay, so can someone say that word?
Hayom.
Hayom. This is a ah. Patak says ah. Hayom. And hayom literally is the day, but it means today. Whenever you see that word today. So, and this is etnachta, and etnachta says etnachta. So this is hayom. Okay, great. So let's do these three together. Noten lifnechem hayom.
Noten lifnechem hayom.
Great. Okay. So the is behold, anochi is I, noten is give, lifnechem is to you or before you, Hayom, today. And this is a very common word. This is a bet. Bet has a belly button. That's how we know it makes a b sound. This is a shava, and it's a quick sound. This is a resh, and this is a kamatz, which says ah. This is a chaf, and this is another kamatz, which says ah, and this hey is silent. So can someone try to say that word right there?
Bracha.
Great. Bracha. And this is pretty common, so can anyone guess what this word means?
I know.
Go ahead.
Blessing.
Right. Bracha, blessing. Notice that the word blessing is feminine. Okay, and this is a tipcha, just like this one right here. And so tipcha says tipcha. So this is beracha.
Bracha.
Okay, and this is the opposite. And this is a vav with a dot in the middle. Says u. This is a kaf, and this is a shava, and this is going to be silent. So we're just going to say uk, and this is a lamed with a kamatz lamed with a kamatz and a hey all together. So can you say that?
No, I can't say that one.
Okay, this is uklala.
Lala.
Yes. So the u says and the klala is curse. Uklala. I mean, you can say this really quickly though, not to pronounce. Uklala. So bracha, blessing, uklala, and curse. So the vav, sometimes when it's in the beginning of the word, depending on what consonant it precedes, it will say u instead of v. Okay. So this is the trope mark, and it's the signals the end of the verse also. This is a sof pasuk, and sof pasuk says sof pasuk. So this is uklala. Great. Now let's do this in portions. Okay, you can repeat after me. Re'eh anochi
Anuchi.
noten lifnechem
Ten lifnechem.
hayom
Ayom.
beracha
Beracha.
uklala.
Uklala.
Okay, and do you remember what re'eh means?
Behold.
Behold, or look, or see. And how about anochi? I. Noten?
Give.
Give, or set, or place. Lifnechem?
Before your face.
Right, literally, yes, before your face. You can just say before you. Before
Right.
you. Hayom? Today. Beracha?
Blessings.
This is actually just singular.
The singular blessing.
Yeah, a blessing. Uklala.
Curse.
Curse.
And curse.
And a curse. A blessing and a curse. Great. Okay, there's the English again. Okay. Okay, let's read this in English again too. The blessing that you will heed the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you today. Okay. This is very interesting, the way it's worded. Okay, so this is aleph tav, and this is not a shiva. I keep forgetting. Sagol. Thank you. I keep forgetting the name of that verb. Sagol. So this is. Can someone say this? Yeah, et. This is very easy. It's a direct object pointer, so it's really not. So it's a continuation of the previous verse, okay? Because it's got this direct object pointer. So it's referring to the verb here still, noten. Okay, I give to you a blessing. It's still talking about the blessing, okay? So this is a hey with a patach, which says ah. And this is a bet with a shava. This is going to be silent, okay? You're going to just say these together. Can someone just say the hey, the patach, and the bet together, and this is silent? So this is just hab, okay, hab. Okay, and this is a resh with a kamatz. This is a, so this is ra. And this is a chaf with a kamatz. And the hey together will say cha. Oh, sorry, not, yeah, cha. Okay, so can someone say the whole word for me? Okay, might be lower.
It's ha-bracha.
Habracha, yeah. So you want to make sure you say these together. Habracha, habracha, habracha. And then, and this is just like the word we said before. The only difference is the ha, which means the. So the blessing, the blessing. Okay, and et habracha it has the trope mark et nachta, which says et nachta. So this is et habracha. Okay, and this is a aleph, shin, and a resh, and this is a patach, and this is a segol, and patach says a, and the segol says e, and this is a shin, and this is a resh. So can someone say that word? Very common word.
Asher.
Asher, yeah, which means that or which. Okay. Okay, and this is a munach. Munach says munach. So this is asher.
Asher.
Okay, so the blessing that, and this is a tav with a hirik. This is gonna say e, and a shin with a shiva. This is gonna be silent. Okay, so you're gonna say these together. T, e, sh. Tish, okay, that's how you pronounce these three. Tish, or these two letters actually. This is a mem with a shiva, and when there's two shivas right next to each other, you will pronounce this shiva because there's one right before it. So this is silent, and this is pronounced. This is me, tish, me, and this ayin is going to be silent, and this vav with a dot in the middle will say u. Okay, so can someone say this word for me?
Tishme'u.
Good. Tishme'u. Now I was wrong about the sound here because amunach, when it precedes the revi'i, it says munach, and revi'i says revi'i. So tishme'u is sung tishme'u. Okay. So let's do these two together. Asher tishme'u. Okay, and can you guess what this means? I'll give you a hint. Ignore the prefix, which is the tav, and the suffix, which is the u. Yeah, ignore the first and last letters, and you have just the shin, the mem, and the ayin. Shema, yes, Shema. It's like the word Shema. And
listen, hear, do, observe.
Yes. So this is that if you obey, okay? Or maybe this is if, and this is you will obey. So the blessing that if you obey, okay? So Shema, in this context, or Tishme'u, the way it's conjugated, is not just simply to hear, but to listen, meaning obeying, right? Like when you tell your child, don't you listen to me. You don't mean just hear me, but you probably mean like heed what I'm saying, right? Tishme'u. And then this is a aleph with a lamed, and this says e. So this is an easy word. This is el. Okay, and this is a mem with a chirik, and this is gonna say e. So this is me. This is sari, and this is going to be silent, so we're going to say these together. Eats. Okay, so meats. Okay. And this particular vav, we're going to say both, it's going to be both a vav and a cholem. So we're going to say vo, and the tav will say t, vote. So can someone say this and guess what it means?
Mitzvot.
Right, and it means the commands, right? And typically this is, so mitzvot.
What does the L do there?
Oh, listen to the commands. Listen to the commands.
Okay.
So this is a pashta, and pashta says pashta. So this is el mitzvot.
El mitzvot.
Great. Okay. And then this is Hashem or Adonai, if you were to trope it from the Torah, Adonai. And this is a munach. And munach, when it precedes the katon, it says munach. Munach. So this is Adonai. No, wait. No, I'm wrong. No, that's munach. This is munach, and this is katon. So Adonai. This is Adonai. Okay, and this.
Is it always the same trope for the name?
No, it depends on the context, and because these trope marks will serve as also grammatical marks. So if they want a comma after the name, it would be a different sound. Or if they want, if it's part of another thought, then it would be a different sound too.
So this one's part of a phrase.
Yes, this is a connector. The munach is a connector, and this is like a separator. This is a separator. So these two are definitely together. These two words. They want you to know.
And then they're separate from the next part of the saying.
Yes, not too separate. It's not. It doesn't.
It's not a hard stop.
Yeah,
maybe like the comma.
It might not necessarily be even a comma. It's not an exact. There's no exact correlation.
Sure, but more like a small pause.
Yeah. It's just to make sure that you know that these two ideas go together.
Okay.
Okay. So, and this is an aleph with a segol. It says and this is a lamed with a cholem which says o. This is a hey, and the tzeret says with a yud. It's more like it's a little bit longer. He or Okay, not so quick. This is a chaf with a segol and a mem, sofit. All those you'll say these together. Segol says So this is chem. So this is Elohechem. Elohechem. And guess what this means? It means it's from Elohim, right? But Elohechem.
It's like they translated the Lord your God.
Yes, your God. It's not just God, it's your God because of the chem part. Lord your God. So that's definitely together. So, munakaton. So this is Elohechem. So this is Adonai Elohechem. Okay, and this is asher again, and this asher has a different sound. This is a darga right here underneath it, and darga says asher. Oh, excuse me. Yes, that's right. Yes, asher. I thought I gave it away, but we already learned that word. Asher, that. Okay. And we learned this word already too. Anochi. This is a tevir. So anochi means I, and tevir says. Tevir. So this is Anochi.
And you said this is like an elevated, like a royal I.
Yes. We should not say it when referring to ourselves. Right. But in modern Hebrew, it's used to kind of mockingly refer to someone who is full of themselves.
Okay.
So Anochi. Okay, and okay, let's go back. So the blessing that if you hear or if you listen to the commandments, Hashem your God, or to the commandments of Hashem your God, the of would be implied. Mitzvot Adonai Elohechem. Asher, that, Anochi, I, And then this is a mem, and this shava is going to be sounded. It's always sounded in the beginning of the word. So this is me. This is tsari with a patak, which says tsa, me, tsa, and this it has a dot in the middle, and you would normally say that as a u, but this word is going to be, you're going to say it as a vav. Anciently, the vav was pronounced as a w. So anciently, this word would be pronounced metzaweh, but nowadays we would say metzaveh. And this is a verb, metzaveh, which means command. It's related to mitzvot, right? That I command, metzaveh, and then this is a mercha, so this says mercha, so metzaveh is metzaveh. Okay. The I command, and this is et. It's very similar to the et over here. It has a suffix. Okay, this suffix is just like this suffix right here. And if you remember, Elohechem is like Elohim, and then the chem says your Elohim, your God. So this refers to you. So that asher I anochi command mitzaveh etchem, to you. Okay, etchem. So etchem, it has a tipcha, and tipcha says tipcha. So this is etchem. And then this is a hey and a patak. Oh, we already did this word. This is same as this one right here. Okay, so that means today, hayom, today. Okay, so et habracha, the blessing, asher, that, tishme'u, if you listen, or you will listen, el, to, mitzvot, the commandments of Adonai, Hashem, Elohechem, your God, asher, that, anochi I, mitzaveh, command, etchem, to you, hayom, today. Okay, so let's trope it together. I'll do it in pieces, okay? Et habracha, asher tishme'u, el mitzvot, Adonai Elohechem, asher anochi metzaveh etchem hayom. Okay, what's very interesting here is that the way it's written, it says, if you notice here, it says the blessing that you will heed the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you today. So it almost implies that the blessing is the keeping of the commandments, meaning when you keep the commandments, that is the blessing. You're blessed by keeping the commandments. It is the blessing in and of itself. Of course, there's also other blessings by keeping the commandments. And in contrast, here in the next verse, when it talks about the curse, instead of simply saying that you, which is asher tishme'u, right? It says im lo tishme'u. It says if you don't keep it. So, and a curse if you don't keep it, meaning a curse will follow if you don't keep it. But when you keep it, that it almost can say that is the blessing. So let's go to the next verse. This is a vav, and this is going to be sounded. So this is a ve, this shava, and this is a hey with a patak, which says a. So this is ha, ve, ha, and this is a kuf. And again, we're going to You know what? I think this is actually sounded because of the dagesh here. Was there a dagesh earlier? No, this one there was no dagesh, but this one there is a dagesh. So I believe this is sounded. So this is vehake, and this is a lamed with a kamatz, which says la, and again here in this hay is silent. So vehake la la. Vehake la la, and this is Revi'i. Revi'i says Revi'i. So this is vehake la la.
Say again?
It's vehake la la, or you can just say it real quickly. I think it'd be easier to say vehak la la. And this is
Sounds awful.
no, that's great. That's great. Okay, this is a chirik. The aleph is silent. This is just gonna say e with the mem sofit. It's very easy. Im. Oops. Im. Okay, and this is a lamed, so this means if. So I'm sorry. And the curse. And the curse. Okay. Vaklala and the curse. Im if. This is a lamed with a cholem, and this says lo, which means no. Okay. This is a mapak. So mapak says mapak. So this is imlo.
Imlo.
So if no, or if you, or if not. Okay. This is ta with the chirik. This says ti. This is a shin. This shiva is going to be silent. Okay, in the middle of the word. So this is tish. Yes, very good. Tish. Tish. And then this is a mem. This is going to be sounded because this one is silent. So this, if the first one is silent, you're gonna I'm gonna say 99% of the time, 99% of the time, sound the second shiva. So tish me, and this ayin will be silent, and this is gonna say u. Tish me u. Okay. And then this is a patach, and patach says, sorry, no, this is a pashta, and pashta says pashta. So this is tishmeu. Okay.
And that's the shema again. That's the heed.
Yes, that's the root. Yes. So that is if no, you obey. So if you don't obey. Okay. And this is an aleph with a lamed again. This is el, and it means to. If you don't listen, it's better to translate this as listen, because then it would make sense to translate this as to. If you don't listen to, and do you remember this word? Can you say this word?
Mitzvot.
Mitzvot, to the commandments, and this is also pashta. So tishmeu, just like that, we'll say el mitzvot.
Tishmeu el mitzvot.
Great. And this is.
Is there a significance that those two are the same next to each other?
Audibly, it seems like to me that it's trying to say that these have both the same weight. If you don't listen
what I'm hearing
to the commandments. Yeah. Yeah. This is definitely a connector, but this is a separator, and this is kind of like another separator. So yeah, it seems like it wants you to pause a little bit if you don't listen to the commandments. If you were gonna make a speech out of this,
Right.
And the curse, if you don't listen to the commandments, is how you would kind of say it emphatically.
Okay.
And this is Adonai again, and this is Munach, and again this is the same Katon. So Adonai Elohechem. So you'd say those together for sure. This is kind of a stop right here. So Adonai Elohechem. Okay, and then this is a vav with a shava. We're going to sound that again at the beginning of the word. V, the samek with the a, sa with the resh. This is going to be silent because it's the middle of the word. Sar, v, sar, and the tav with the segol and the mem sofit will be sounded together. So this would be t-e-m. So can someone sound that word?
The sartem.
Good, great. And this means and you turn aside, sartem. Okay. So if you don't listen to the commandments of the Lord your God, and you turn aside the sartem, and this is a munach that says munach, so this is vesartem, okay, vesartem, okay, and this is a mem with a chirik and a nun sofit. This is e. Can you say that word? It's very easy. Mean. It means, does anyone know what that means? Means from, good. From or out of, okay? So if you turn away from, in this context, I think would be the best translation, from. This is a hey with a patak, it says ha. A dalet with a segol says de. And this is a resh with a segol, and a chaf sofit will be said all together. Re'ech. So can someone say this word right here?
Haderech.
Great. Haderech. And that's kind of a common word. Does anyone know what that word means?
The way or the path.
Great. The way or the path. So, and you turn from the path. Haderech. Okay, so this is a katon. This says katon. So this is min haderech. Min haderech. Okay, so let's say these together, because these are going to go together, the munach and the katon, this would be a stop right here. So, vesartem min haderech.
Vesartem min haderech.
Okay, great. Okay. Let's try to review the definitions from here. Vehaklala. Does anyone remember what that means? And the
curse.
And the curse. Im lo tishme'u.
If not, if you don't listen.
Great. El mitzvot Adonai Elohechem.
To the commands of the Lord your God.
Great. Okay. Vesartem min haderech.
And turn aside from the way.
Great. You're really good. Okay.
I'm trying tonight. I'm like completely left alone in my room.
So. Okay, and this is darga. I'll just do this because we've already said asher. Okay, darga says darga. So this is asher. Okay. Asher. And this means that or which. Okay, from the path. That or which. And remember what this is?
That's the I that's elevated.
Yes, and how do you say that?
Anuchi.
Anochi, very good. Anochi. And Tevir says Tevir, and that's Anochi. Oops. Anochi. And we did this word already, metzaveh, which means Anochi is I, so metzaveh is command. Okay, so this is a mercha, so this is going to say mercha, so this is metzaveh. And this is, I think we did this already too. So this is etchem. This is tipcha, so it says tipcha. So this is etchem.
That I commanded you? Did I command you?
Oh no. Oh yes, this is command and this is you, right? That I command to you. Mm-hmm. So this is metzaveh etchem. And then this, remember, hayom means today. Great. This is etnachta. So this is hayom. And this is revi'i again. You remember how the revi'i sounds? It says
Lala.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we need to say the word first. Okay. La, right? And this is a lamed with the e sound. Le. And the chet with the e sound. And tav together. Chet. So this is?
Lalechet.
Yes, which means it's an infinitive form. Can anyone guess what it means?
Huh? Cursing?
No. Remember, this is the curse, v'hakala. Oh. This is, lechet means to walk, okay? To walk. So.
Say it again?
To walk.
The Hebrew Mayim.
Oh, lalechet. Lalechet.
Lalechet.
Lalechet, And usually, when there are two segols, see the two segols? You're going to give the accent to the first segol. Lalechet. See? Ha-derech. See that? So usually when
it's easier to say when you do it that way.
Yeah, I think so. Lalechet. Yeah. Lalechet. Yeah, I think so. Ha-derech, lalechet. It means to walk, okay? So this is Revi. Revi says, Revi. So why don't you try to figure out, if you could, how you would trope lalechet if the sound is Revi. Very close. Lalechet. Very good. Lalechet.
I think I left out that first syllable.
The la part?
No, the first syllable. I think that's what I left out.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. So lalechet. Okay, and this is an aleph with the patak, which says a chet with the patak, which says cha, and a resh with the tsere and the yud together will say re. Okay, so someone say that word.
Achare.
Good. And do you know what that means? It means after. It just simply means after.
I always want to say that it means praiseworthy.
Oh, that's I think that's ashrei. Ashrei, yes. Yeah. Achare is
means. Every time you ask me for this one, I always get it wrong.
Well, at least you don't say it, because you know that it's wrong. So you just think it.
I'm like, I know I don't know this one.
Okay, and so achare means other, and this is tevir. So do you think you could figure out how to trope achare with the sound tevir? Good. Excellent. Achare. Good. Okay.
Can I get a gold star?
Yeah, you do. And this is a aleph with a segol, and we're going to say that with so this is going to be e. The lamed with the cholem will say lo, and then the hey with the chirik and the yud and the mem sofit will be all sounded together. So and of course you know this word, right? Go ahead, say that word. Elohim. Elohim. Mm-hmm. And this means God, but really in this context, we would probably translate it as gods. We would make it plural, or powers. Okay, after other gods or powers, any kind of authority. So don't put any kind of authority above Hashem, right? Achrei Elohim. So this is Mercha. So this is Elohim. Okay. Now this is related to this. Achare. This is ache. Okay, right? Aleph with the patak says a. Achet with the tzeret says che. But it's got the same consonants, right? Same letters. Ache. And then the resh, right? And a chirik with a yud, and the mem sofit will be sounded all together. Rim. Excuse me.
The acharim.
Acherim. Oh, good. Acherim. And it's a tipcha. Tipcha says tipcha. So this is acherim. Okay. Mm-hmm. So this is after. This is kind of similar to that. It means other. Okay.
Okay.
After other. Acherim.
And in English, we say after other gods.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right.
If it was literal, it would be after God's other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. True. And this is Asher again. Asher has a mercha. This is mercha Asher. Okay. And this is lo again, just like this. And how about why don't someone try to figure out this word all by themselves? Someone can pronounce that.
You said that the sheva in the middle is pronounced, right?
Not pronounced, usually not pronounced, and in the beginning it usually is pronounced.
Okay.
Excuse me?
I'm talking to myself.
Take your time. We've got 9 minutes and it's the last word.
Woohoo! Yedatem?
Yedatem. Good. Or actually yedatem. Yedatem. So this is sof pasuk. Sof pasuk says sof pasuk. So this is going to be with this. Lo yedatem. Lo yedatem. Okay.
And the ayin doesn't make a sound. Tim. It's just kind of a pause in the middle.
Yes. In modern biblical Hebrew, that's correct. In ancient biblical Hebrew, you would ayin actually does have a sound. It's a guttural sound, and you would say this word as yadatem. Did you hear that? It was kind of guttural.
There was like a weird thing in the middle.
Yes. So that would be that would be like maybe a Yemenite way to say it, an ancient way to say it, but yeah.
They still read it that way?
Yemenites, yes, and some Iraqi and like Middle Eastern Jews, but it's not the more common way to say it. It would just be Yadatim, because when you learn Hebrew, whether it's biblical or modern these days, they tell you ayin is just silent, right?
Right.
But actually, ayin and aleph are not silent.
They had sounds.
They had sounds anciently, yes. Okay, so Yadatem is very
similar. They just lost them?
Most groups lost them, not all, not the Yemenites, and not others. And I think Rabbi Siegel talks about that, how the Yemenites, the Temanim, have a very pure pronunciation of Hebrew, as it was.
I think I remember him talking about that too.
Yeah. Yadatem.
The ayin is actually a guttural.
Anciently, yes, and according to some groups today, still, yes, exactly. But no one learns it that way anymore. Can anyone guess what yadatem means? I mean, you kind of know what the verse is about, right? So, and I don't know if you know the word dat.
Oh, I do, and I can't remember.
I think
it's witness.
It's like wisdom or knowledge.
Yes, wisdom, knowledge. Yes, no. So this is that lo yadatem is you didn't know. Witness. I thought witness was like wasn't that odd?
Yeah.
From like it's part of the Shema, right? Okay. All right. Let's trope the whole last verse together, and then let's review the vocabulary definitions. Okay. So, v'haklala im lo tishme'u el mitzvot
El mitzvot
Adonai Elohechem
Adonai Elohechem
Vesartem min haderech.
Isatem Michaderech.
Min haderech, right? Vesartem min haderech.
Say it again, that last one.
So, min haderech.
Michaderech.
Asher
Asher
Anochi Metzaveh etchem
Ve'etchem
Hayom
Hayom
Lalechet
Lalechet
Acharei
Acharei
Elohim Acherim
Elohim Acherim
Acherim Acherim Asher lo yedatem. Oh, sorry. No, that's wrong. Asher lo yedatem.
Asher lo yedatem.
Right. So the accent is going to be on the last syllable. Because of this right here, this line, this vertical line, yedatem. Okay. V'hak lala. What does v'hak lala mean?
Curse.
Right. And the curse, right? And the curse. Im lo.
If not.
If not, or if no, yes. Tishmeu.
You don't listen.
You listen, but yes, with the rest of it, if you don't listen.
Sorry, yeah, if listen, sorry.
El mitzvot.
To the mitzvah, to the commands.
Right, to the commands. It is plural. Adonai Elohechem. How would we normally translate it in English?
And there's an implied of somewhere here.
Yeah, el mitzvot Adonai Elohechem. Yeah, it's Lord just yeah. So, yeah, Lord your God, good. Vesartem.
Turn aside.
Great, and turn aside. Min haderech.
Off the path.
Right, or from the path. Turn aside from the path. Asher anochi.
Something I.
That or which? That I.
That which I.
Metzaveh etchem.
Commanded you.
Right. Hayom.
The day or today.
Today. It's today, yeah. The day is today. Lalechet.
A walk.
To walk, right? Infinitive form. Acharei.
The one I don't know.
Oh, come on. It's not blessed. Or praiseworthy or happy.
That which? That?
No, that's asher. This is
so it's after.
After, great. Okay, got it. Elohim. Now, how would we translate this word in this verse?
This means powers or authorities.
Right. That's another good one. Authorities. Yeah. Powers, authorities, or gods. Acherim.
Oh, it's similar to the one I always forget. Which is after. And I don't know what it means over here.
In this one, it means other. Acharei.
Other. That's right, because we talked about after powers other, but we would say after other powers.
Yeah. Yeah. In Hebrew, the adjectives often come after. Or I don't know if they always come after, but they very often come after. Okay, asher that lo yedatem. What's lo yedatem?
That you don't know.
Great. All right. All right, excellent. Very good.
Yay.
And the
I love
curse.
the class, Mayim.
Thank you. Baruch Hashem. And the curse, if you will not heed the commandments of the Lord your God, but turn away from the way I command you this day to follow other gods, which you did not know. Okay, and we don't have time for any more, but I did make some videos on those other some other verses. I'll just go over.
Are they on Facebook?
I'm sorry?
Are they on Facebook?
They will be. Well, there is one on the Facebook. You know, I'm gonna post it also on the Assemble Together website.
Awesome.
After I'm done producing them, but we talked about here, and it will be that the place the Lord your God will choose in which to establish his name, there you shall bring all that I am commanding you, your burnt offerings and your sacrifices, your tithes and the separate... No, it wasn't this verse. It was this one right here. However, in every desire of your soul you may slaughter and eat meat in all your cities according to the blessing of the Lord your God, which he gave you. The unclean and the clean may eat thereof, as of the deer and as of the gazelle. And it's very commonly people think that this is trying to say that you can eat unclean or clean meat, but that's not what this verse is trying to say. It's trying to say whether the people are ritually unclean or clean, they can still eat of the meat that you slaughter in all your cities. So,
right, because if they were in the tabernacle gate and the slaughtering was happening for a sacrifice, if you were unclean, you couldn't eat of it.
Exactly, yeah. So
This is saying in your towns, you can eat meat, clean or unclean. You don't have to abstain for some reason.
Yes, exactly. And another interesting thing that we learned, it's in the other video, but since you guys are here, is that this right here, the Hebrew word for desire, and every desire, which is oh, you know what? I don't even remember. I'm going to have to go back to the video. But the Hebrew word for this, in every desire of your soul, it's almost implying that you could almost translate it as, however, if you if your soul really wants to slaughter and eat meat in your own city, according to the blessing of the Lord your God, then you can eat it. As if to say that you should normally abstain from eating meat. Because there's such an emphasis on the desire of your soul. It's not saying if you want to eat meat. It's saying if you really want to eat meat. It's almost deterring you. And
Interesting.
Yeah, and in the context of this verse, the passage before it, it's saying that if you want to offer a sacrifice, of course you take it to the temple and slaughter it there. And eat it there. But if you really want to eat meat and you're not there in that location, you can still do it. So it's almost implying, but this is just kind of speculation. I'm not trying to say anything. It's just interesting the way it's worded this way.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the idea that before the flood, they didn't eat meat, or that's the theory.
Yes.
So it's almost like that. That there was something about it that maybe we shouldn't be doing.
But it also implies that the priests have to eat it all the time.
Yeah.
And also...
and isn't that one of those weird dichotomies we see in Torah where we're not allowed to mix linen and wool, but the priests wear it all the time?
That's very true, yeah. That is very interesting. And then there was even, I think it was in the Talmud, there was a special place where it talked about how the priests even had constipation issues because of all the meat that they had to eat.
Okay, that's not funny, I'm sorry.
That's another word that is in that video that I'm going to post. Word of the day.
Well, now I look forward to it.
Okay. Okay, Laila Tov, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Laila Tov, thank you, Mayim.
Laila Tov, you did great.
Thank you.
Laila Tov.